Hello everyone, it's your boy Expert, and I'm here to tell you Taniks versus Aksis, or at least to explain why, Aksis is a mop for Aksis, why Aksis is mopping the shit out of Taniks. So, first of all, we already know, every single one of Taniks' feats prior to the Abomination transformation means absolutely nothing. So, don't really need to worry about that because it was already said that Aksis was the strongest fallen during and prior to the Siva Crisis, which is means he's above Skolas, Aramis, etc. All of them, automatically above them. He's stronger than all of them, and knowing that means we're not even gonna bother going into Taniks' background because that shit literally means nothing when he already loses. Now, what about Abomination? Well, Aksis still wins that, like. The turbulent detonation or the crashing. Okay, like think about this in a bigger scope. Their goal was to crash the Morning Star with all the nuclear cores in it, which would have sent Europa into a nuclear winter, and that's the best it would have done. Actually, no, not even the Morning Star itself wouldn't do it. The Morning Star's detonation onto the Deep Stone Crypt is what would have created the nuclear fallout. So the Morning Star itself doesn't even have that much power in it compared to within the Deep Stone Crypt. So that explosion yield is still like positive. Like, I don't even want to feel like counting it, but all I know is that shit is literally like a dick tickle smidge, like not even, probably like 1,000th of the yield of a Nova Bomb, lowballed. Like a Nova Bomb is like 27 artillery tons TNT. Like, so the turbulent detonation is nowhere, not even a smidge close to the level of power of a Nova Bomb. So the Morning Star crashing, and even with all its nuclear cores, still wouldn't even hold a candle to just a fucking Blueberry's Nova Bomb in the fucking easy. So like, there's that. So with knowing that, how would Taniks even be able to hurt Aksis is the main question, and the question is no, he wouldn't. Like he would have to like get close in the fisticuffs, which is not gonna work. When Aksis is like twice his size, and Aksis can freely teleport, while Taniks has to be in gameplay wise, Taniks can only teleport apparently in his funny his final stand. So yeah, there's that. But and then like the Abomination state, like one has a weaker weapon than Aksis. Aksis Siva swarms bypass durability. So like that already means nothing. Like Taniks was also already infected with Siva in the past. So like all that would really need to happen is that like if like Aksis literally just needs to tag Taniks once and then activate Siva density critical, and he just automatically dies. Like it's not that deep. It really isn't that deep. Like they both practically have the same resilience. Literally eating can literally eat Nova Bombs left and right. Debatably Taniks could have a higher durability since Guardians are stronger in D2, but it doesn't mean Taniks is stronger than Aksis, because there's never ever been a claim or statement beyond Siva Crisis where a Fallen has ever surpassed Aksis. And another thing about this fight is that like even in the world like Aramis, like the literal outbreak, like the 0 hour mission was literally Aramis trying to get the outbreak perfected to use its Siva, because the Siva is apparently a bigger amp. Well, it's the biggest amp the he can truly ever get, because it allows them this, have this symbiotic relationship with the machine. Their quirks, their splicer quirks. They can do that. So like, Aramis already like preferred getting Siva over anything else, meaning Siva was far more important to their goal than the darkness really was, and stasis. So that's already something like, and like And like knowing that, like she prioritized that over Taniks or like this sort of the deep stone crypt or any of that bullshit. 100% means that Siva's far greater amp than the abomination state anyways. And why? And also Taniks was so unimportant to the raid because it really didn't matter if we left Taniks alive. He was, from what I know, we literally don't have to stop him. Like, I'm pretty sure in the literal cutscene it talks about him for like 6 seconds and just talks about, yeah, Taniks was there, they killed him, who cares. It shows that, like, the practically just says that Taniks was so unimportant to the raid and like just unimportant to the story in general, that his death literally could have happened or not happened. No one really gives a shit. But Aksis, like, everyone was shitting their pants if Aksis got complete. Speaking of which, Aksis, he wasn't even finished. We literally came into his home, into his house, and he wasn't even complete. We literally stopped him while he was still clinging to the wall, and even when he clinged to the side, he still wasn't perfected. I mean, we were still fighting a nerfed version of Aksis right there. Imagine if he was complete. Like, Taniks is getting mopped. Like, it's not even a competition. He's not gonna do enough. He has nowhere near enough power to even like tickle Aksis. Aksis bypasses durability. Aksis is much larger, probably easily physically more powerful, and like Taniks doesn't stand a chance, like a fair chance here. He just doesn't have the techs to pull it off. Like, what's he gonna do? Electric field him? Not really gonna. Those falling debris isn't really gonna hurt him. Well, what's this? He's gonna summon the fragments of the morning star from the sky. Well, we already know they're like tiny explosions, so they wouldn't even hurt Aksis. Oh, he's gonna shoot his little scorch cannon. It won't do anything. So like fucking Aksis is mopping the shit out of him. Like, even Laura, like, even says, like yeah, Aramis wanted to get Siva was apparent. It just goes to show just how much better Siva is compared to whatever nonsense Taniks got. So like I'm giving, so like you can easily give this one to Aksis. There's never been a claim of any Alinsky stronger. There's never ever been a claim of anything the fallen Alinsky ever getting that kind of was on a higher amp scale than the Siva. So like, sorry Taniks, my boy, but you're getting straight shit on in this fight. It's not fair. You were so unimportant. You were not really a threat that needed to die. And compared to Aksis, who was like, okay guys, you gotta stop him. He's gonna invade the last city and he's gonna be infected with Siva. This is gonna be the end of everything. That's the type of danger Aksis was right there. And yeah, that's really about it. So if you enjoyed that, Pingus, who knows, the saga. Hope you guys have a good time. Talk.